I believe that just because you like to have fun doesn't mean you're any less sophisticated. And apparently, Genesis feel the same way. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and this is the 2025 Genesis G80 3.5T Sport Prestige with all-wheel drive. Sometimes when you're really good at something, you have shortcomings in other areas. Sprinters don't typically make good long-distance runners. AI doesn't make a good friend. And many times luxury cars don't make good performance cars, and vice versa. At least not without spending well over $100 grand. But if you want it all, or at least enough of it, you may not need to buy all that because, as you'll see very soon, our Cavendish Red Tester just happens to have a lovely blend of both sport and luxury. And when you include the optional $30 NFC card and $650 red paint, you get a total M.S.R.P of $78,930. The Genesis G80 is classified as a mid-sized sedan, and whether you believe that or not, it's no doubt a decently sized car. I think its design is on point. There's a lot of metallic flake in the paint, and the gunmetal gray with black provide a nice contrast. The wheels are staggered 20 inches with 245/40 series front and 275/35 series rear Pirelli P0 all-season tires. The LED headlights now use micro lens array technology, and the brakes have 4-piston fixed monoblock front calipers. There's remote start, as well as power folding outside mirrors, with Genesis logo puddle lamps, soft closing doors, electronic limited slip differential, remote smart parking assist, electronically controlled suspension, rear wheel steering, and the trunk is hands-free with a smart auto open feature. Once open, you'll see that the trunk is on the smaller side with 13.1 cubic feet behind the rear seats, and while they don't fold, there is a pass-through for long skinny items. There's a small netted cubby on one side, the jack can be stored on the other, and the cargo net keeps things still in between. Finally, the compact spare tire and battery are housed beneath the floor. This G80 is powered by a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine that makes 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, sending power to all 4 wheels. Drive Mode Select allows you to choose between Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and My, which allows you to adjust the powertrain, steering, suspension, and differential. 0 to 60 arrives in approximately 5 seconds, and it completes the quarter mile in 13.4 seconds at 106.4 miles per hour. EPA estimated fuel economy is slightly less than the 2022 model we reviewed, with 16 miles per gallon city, 24 miles per gallon highway, and 19 miles per gallon combined. AutoAcademics saw an average of 21.4 miles per gallon during testing on the recommended premium fuel. While technically 3 people can sit back here, if you limit it to 2, everyone will be extremely pleased because the outboard seats are absolutely fantastic. They're contoured well with plenty of room, whereas the middle seat is considerably firmer with a big hump down the center. Plus, with no one sitting there, you get this luxurious center armrest where your heated seats and sunshade controls reside, as well as your cup holders, a bit of storage, and USB-C charge ports. AC vents are up there, and the sunroof is tinted, providing a bit more airiness without the heat. While window shades are almost expected in this class of car, these can be fiddly to put up. Now, step back and watch my doors close softly. I really like the interior of this G80. It's sporty, stylish, and the materials are very well done. The black, red, and carbon motif is bold yet tasteful with plenty of functionality. Pretty much anywhere you touch feels premium, from the thickly sculpted steering wheel to these supportive and very comfortable seats, which remind you have an ergo motion feature that automatically makes minor seat adjustments during your long drives to keep you from getting stiff. I first told you about the 27-inch display in my GV80 review, and it's really nice. It's composed of one continuous screen as opposed to individual ones like you find in most cars, and the area that might be obscured by the steering wheel is typically inconsequential. Also, functionality is just as good as in any Genesis before it. The Bang & Olufsen stereo sounds pleasant at all volumes, and there's a good mix of digital and physical controls. The seats are 12-way power with cushion extensions, covered in Nappa leather, and they're heated and ventilated. Plus, the center armrest and steering wheel are heated too. There's a leatherette-wrapped upper instrument panel, 3-zone climate control, adjustable interior ambient lighting, power tilt and telescopic steering wheel, plenty of USB ports, 27-inch OLED instrument cluster with navigation, Sirius XM radio, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless device charger, carbon fiber trim, microfiber suede headliner and pillars, head-up display, surround view monitor, carpeted floor mats, power rear sunshade, and keyless entry with push-button start. Advanced safety technology consists of smart cruise control with stop and go, forward collision avoidance assist, lane keep assist, lane following assist, driver attention warning, forward attention warning, blind spot collision avoidance assist, parking distance warning, safe exit assist, advanced rear occupant alert, and forward safety that includes forward cross traffic safety and forward side safety, highway driving assist, highway lane change assist, and highway auto speed change are present, and then we'll wrap this up with blind spot view monitor and rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist. So now that we've addressed all of that, it's time to take it out and see how it drives. So the first thing you should know is that while there is sport in the name, this is a luxury car first. And it's a nice driving luxury car at that. The suspension is extremely smooth and comfortable, capable of soaking up potholes and speed bumps without a care. And there's just the right amount of cush and stability while cruising around in comfort mode. There's a commanding heft through the steering wheel, which also happens to be responsive. And listen to that. Exactly. It's quiet in here too. But you're not stuck in this mode, as Sport and Sport Plus are just button presses away. Now no, they won't offer race car levels of performance, but they will add a little extra athleticism to the experience. The suspension firms up ever so slightly, minimizing any float that was present before, and the rear wheel steering rotates this larger car through corners and U-turns as if it were a compact. The throttle and transmission respond more quickly too. Now power is always strong, pulling smoothly as you go up the rev band. But in these sporty modes, gear changes are more lively. Yet, they never forget that they're doing the bidding of a luxury car. I mean, the powertrain is so good that it makes me forget about its less than frugal fuel economy. And because I have the option to change how the brakes feel, I can make them have a firmness that matches their power. Speaking of which, as you decelerate, the transmission readily grabs the next lowest gear, to not only help you slow down, but to also keep you in the power band for when you're ready to go again. And if I think about it, this G80 might have some of the better active safety tech on the market right now, seamlessly keeping your car on the road while minimizing false alerts. I'll tell you, if you want something that you'll actually enjoy driving, yet still prioritizes luxury, here you go. Typically, to get a balance of performance and luxury like this, you're spending over 100 grand. And yeah, a lot of those cars have notably better performance. But not everyone needs all that, nor do they want to spend all that. Sometimes you just want a really nice car that drives really well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.